Let's kick off our countdown, starting with number 5.
Okay, so picture this. You're just starting your day, maybe you've got your coffee, you're watching the morning news, just listening to the headlines. It's totally normal, totally routine, right up until the moment it isn't.
So right in the middle of the broadcast, you see something drift past a street-level window behind the news anchor. And it's not just a person walking by. No, this is a very clear, floating figure. As you can imagine, the station's phone lines absolutely lit up.
When they analyzed the footage later, they found something pretty incredible. Experts actually confirmed that the way this thing moved was totally unnatural. It just glided. Its feet never once touched the ground. It's this perfect example of a static shadow, almost like something got caught between our world and another, right there on camera.
All right, coming in at number 4, and this one comes from a moment of just immense tragedy.
You probably remember this. Back in 2011, the whole world was just glued to the news, watching in horror as that devastating tsunami hit Japan. News helicopters were broadcasting live, showing the scale of the destruction. But one of those cameras, it caught something else. Something that just didn't belong.
So, as a news chopper is zoomed in on all that churning water and wreckage, this strange, pale shape is spotted. It was just so out of place, a white figure against all that dark, chaotic water. The way it all played out was just baffling. First, this figure seems to literally rise up out of the water. Then, and this is the crazy part, it starts moving against the current, which was incredibly powerful. It just kind of pauses, hovers over a rooftop that's underwater, and then, poof, it's gone, vanished, right there on the live feed.
Okay, for number 3, we're heading to a real classic paranormal hotspot.
So we're in England, inside a pub that's famous for being haunted, and a news crew is there on location doing a live piece about all the ghost stories surrounding the place.
Now the reporter on scene, he's totally playing the skeptic. He's talking to the camera, telling everyone at home that, there's probably a logical reason for everything. You can practically hear the smirk in his voice. And then, bam. Right in the middle of his sentence, a heavy pint glass from a table nearby just flies off, hits the floor, and shatters everywhere. I mean, it wasn't just bumped, it was thrown. And the whole thing, the violent motion, the crew freaking out, it all went out live, totally unscripted.
Our runner-up, at number 2, takes us somewhere that is just legendarily creepy. An abandoned building.
We're talking about a news team in Honduras. They decided to do a live walkthrough of the abandoned Hospital Escuela. This place has a seriously dark history and tons of rumors about the ghost of a doctor who still roams the halls.
So the crew's inside, exploring this decaying building, and the cameras are rolling live. They made sure the place was secure. They were supposed to be the only living people in there. Or so they thought. Okay, so the camera is panning down this pitch-black, totally empty hallway, and for just a split second, a solid pale face leans out from a doorway, looks right at them, and then darts back into the dark. It happens so fast, and the movement is so deliberate, there's just no way you can write it off as a trick of the light.
And that brings us to number 1, the single most compelling, mind-bending paranormal event ever caught on a live broadcast.
What's so chilling about this one is where it happened. We're not in a spooky old hospital or a haunted pub. This took place in the last place you would ever expect, a bright, modern, high-tech TV studio during a live newscast. This is where things get truly weird, a real paradox of technology. So the main camera, the one broadcasting live, captures this tall, dark, human-shaped shadow just zip across the set behind the anchor. You can even see the anchor's eyes track it. But here's the kicker. When they went back and checked the other cameras in the studio, like the security feed, there was nothing there. At the exact same moment, the security feed shows an empty set. One camera caught a ghost, and the other saw nothing at all. So you see, these incidents are so much more than just spooky stories. They're almost like glitches in reality, broadcast for the whole world to see. They really make you question what counts as evidence, and they push the limits of what our cameras and even our own eyes are capable of picking up.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. I mean, when you have two pieces of technology, two cameras, pointed at the exact same spot, at the exact same time, and they record two completely different realities, which one is telling the truth? If our own machines can't even agree on what's real, how can we?